I have always difficulty about melodies, or writing melodies, or listening to melodies. I always thought I was not good at writing melodies. Of course, you know, the melody is probably the strongest elements of music, and you know, people generally remembers music as a melody, and they sing melody, not the noise. People don't sing noises. People sing melodies, but the melodies often contain with lots of sentiment and emotions and etc. And melodies get along with romanticism a lot in many ways. In the album, I think I have only a few tracks which have a melody. The show was less melodic than the album, probably. That's kind of my intention. Instead I put more noises, more sounds, not really noises, but sounds. And I want people to pay a lot of attention to sounds rather than simple one line melody. You know, any sound can be accepted in many ways, maybe limitless ways, you know, by individuals. But the melody is always much stronger than a sound. You know, melody insists a certain sentiment, certain emotion, certain memory of history or a person. So that weight of a melody, you know, sometimes a little too much for me. You can put any sentiment or any romanticism on a sound, and it can be very limitless. So that's more, to me, most free to me. So I really hope more people pay attention or to get used to enjoying noises and sounds. The very first soundtrack, well, movie music I remember was the music for La Strada by Nino Rota when I was 4 or 5 years old. And it stuck into my mind for a long time. For every time I heard the music from the radio, I love this song. I was like that. But really, I liked film music first time. Maybe the music of the movie Alamo. It's another spectacle of a Hollywood movie. Maybe Lawrence in Arabia, Maurice Jarre, something like that. When I was 78 years old. Movies are great conveyors to bring my music to every corner of the world. That's one of the reasons I've been doing soundtracks. But not only that, of course, the excitement and the joy we get working with those talented filmmakers is the reason I've been doing for a long time. But yeah, definitely there's an impact of working on The Revenant on me, and that affected my newest album, async, definitely. But musically, the soundtrack of Revenant was not so new to me. It's because I have been collaborating with Alba Noto since 2001 for a long time. We have made 5.5 albums together. So it's almost there, for more than a decade. But I don't know. Like a filmmaker like Inaritu, with that status and that talent, skills, wants to have music like that. It's a very unconventional way to put music in a film, with a huge Hollywood film with stars. It's very extraordinary. It's very unusual. I never thought I'm a good performer, but I think the movements or performance is very important factor for music. We have small machines to listen to music more and more nowadays. Means music becomes more abstract than the physical things. So that's why, yes, I use my body to make sound, or my body movements to make like melodies or the different noises. I think that is kind of a performative factor. I think it's more, should be more considered. In spite of the trend or tendency of abstract way of listening to music.